Hey everyone, we're here today at Insomnia Gaming Festival. I've managed to come in before everyone else, so let's go and take a bit of a walk and see what the show has to offer. Intel is right over there showing off some gaming PCs. There's a fun ball pit on that side, which I had to play around in yesterday, trying to win some prizes.
Let's go, RetroBreak, let's go. No time to pose to the camera. 3,200, but you were best in your friends.
Yes, I'm better than my friends.
No!
Over here, there's a range of different market stalls. We'll go and have a look at them later. Loads of cool stuff. There's some Pokemon, there's Kirby things, Pokemon things. There was also an official merch store. One of the things that I got there was this amazing t-shirt that I'm wearing right now. Another stall that we all really enjoyed was the 3D printing area, and they were showing off a range of different 3D printers, and they were giving away little goodies as well, so we all got our own different colours of these little cogs here. There were some stalls selling retro games, but for some reason, and this is probably the first time that this has ever happened, I never actually bought any games from the show, which is just insane. I know, I don't know what's wrong with me. There's some more gaming PCs on that side. There's some cool lights here. I really like that. Some cool stuff for the game room. Overclockers UK on that side. My girlfriend's picked up a new computer tower, which looks really nice. Lenovo over there. And we've still got 5 minutes to go, so let's head over here a bit. I can show you some of the cool stuff before it gets too busy. We have Tekken. There's a big Tekken 8 area there, which is really cool to see. Now, this is something really interesting over here. This is actually a zombie infection experience. And we're actually doing that this afternoon with some friends, so that'll be really fun. Hopefully I can try and get some footage from inside, but I can't promise anything. But fingers crossed, we can have a look at what that's like. Now, over here, of course, this is something I'm very excited about. This is the retro area.
Access granted.
The retro area got really busy really fast, so on the final day I decided to rush over there first thing to make sure that I could play some of the games on show. The first one that I ran over to was Radiant Silvergun. Somehow, I've never played that game before, despite it being one of the best rated shoot-em-ups of all time. And I really enjoyed what I played, and it's kind of made me want to track down the Saturn version. That's a bit dangerous. Another game that I was very excited to play there in the arcades was Tetris Grandmaster 3. I really enjoyed playing the first one when that came out on the Switch last year, so I was really excited to play this, and it seems like it has a really interesting puzzle mode as well as the regular Tetris game. Here's something really interesting. Apparently this section here is actually games that are being funded by the government. So you can actually vote over there on what games you think deserve to be getting funding, which is really cool. So I'm definitely going to check some of those out later. And just next to the transfuser section was the indie area, and there were so many incredible games here. I wish I had more time to play on them, but out of the ones that I did play, 2 really caught my attention. So I decided to get the developers on camera and ask them a little bit about the games. The first one that I really enjoyed playing was called Formula Retro Racing World Tour. So here's a little bit about the game.
It's inspired by the likes of Retro Racing, Daytona, the classic early 90s Sega racing games. Launched it just at the start of the first lockdown, and it did amazingly well on Xbox. And then early last year, we decided to work on an updated version, which is World Tour.
So what's different about this version compared to the original?
So this version's pretty much bigger, better, faster in every way. So it runs a lot faster than the original. It's got 24 tracks, I think it has at the latest count.
Okay.
There's 10 different cars, drift cars, formula cars. We got VR mode, VR support on Steam.
Right.
So
thanks for letting me have a play, and there's a physical Switch version coming out soon too.
Switch version and PlayStation, PS4, PS5 are coming out physical October 23rd.
Fantastic, thank you, really enjoyed it. Cheers. Cheers. Thanks a lot. And the second one was this retro-inspired top-down dungeon crawler called Mobbers that I also had a lot of fun with.
So Mobbers is a roguelike dungeon crawler inspired by Binding of Isaac and Enter the Gungeon, in which the guards of the dungeon entrance are these little cute monsters you can see behind me.
Tell us a little bit about the gameplay.
So yeah, the gameplay mechanics are you run around in a top-down like dungeon, up to 4-player, drop in, drop out multiplayer like the old Lego Star Wars games. All the rooms are randomly generated, the dungeon's randomly generated, and the textures in all the rooms are also randomly generated.
Oh, wow. So when's it coming out and how can people play it?
If I'm being realistic, because we don't want to disappoint people, maybe Easter.
Okay. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. There's the Insomnia main stage up there. We actually came back to the main stage in the evening to see the dark room, which was absolutely incredible. If you've never been to one of these shows before, I definitely recommend it. It was way better than I thought it would be.
You're awake to find yourself in a dark room! What do you want? Bullshit, you haven't find the light switch! How will you find the light switch? You're in a dark room! You need the light switch to see! Do you see? No, my love. I see! Bullshit, you see! You're in a dark room!
And a VR racing game section, which sounds really cool. There's actually a load of really interesting VR stuff, which I'm hoping to check out later. In the other room over there, there was a really cool sort of space battle simulator thing in VR. And so now I'm going to head over to the entrance and we can see everyone coming in. And just next to the entrance on the right was Nintendo doing a tournament for Splatoon 3, and on the left, on the other side, was Team 17, and they were showing off 2 really cool games. One of them was called Moving Out 2, and we all had a lot of fun playing that, and we had this really cool picture taken in this booth here, and because we did our picture and uploaded it, we actually got some freebies. So we got this Moving Out truck here, which is really nice. A little foam squishy truck that says Moving Out 2 on the side. And we also got this Moving Out 2 parcel tape as well, which is very apt. And the other game there was actually a game that I enjoyed even more, and it was called Headbangers. And it was a really fun party rhythm game, and I was very good at it. And we actually played this one so much that we ended up collecting all of the different pin badges that they were giving away with the game. And I'm really looking forward to that one. That one seemed really fun to play with a group of friends. And then in this second hall here, this is where all the daily tournaments are. Hopefully we're going to sign up for Mario Kart 1 sometime this afternoon. You can see some people practicing right here.
We're gonna slay them.
Right, I will be back there later to try and win some Mario Kart goodies. But that is only one part of Insomnia. If you come with me back here, there's actually a bring your own computer room where you and a bunch of friends can come and play LAN games on the PC together. It's so cool in there, so let me go and show you what it's all about. It looks like it's so much fun in there, and I would love to come here with a bunch of friends one day and just play some computer games for hours. And you can even camp here overnight too. It's just incredible. And there were so many more stalls and events going on that it's just impossible to cover in one video. I really hope you enjoyed this video of Insomnia, and if you did enjoy this and you want to see more event tours, then click up there and watch that one that I made a few months ago from another amazing show called OLL.